Alright, I guess I will start by just coloring this. Oh yeah, that's the highlight. Alright. So I think setting this layer to multiply is enough. Okay. So yeah, let's try to color this. Yeah, I figure I should also just do a little bit of everything and to not just focus on like line art. Alright, so like I guess for coloring stuff. Okay, so the important is actually the contrast between the colors. Right, so yeah, kind of, I guess kind of like this, I believe. I mean, I'm just trying things out. But yeah, seems like the darker side needs to be like a lot darker. Okay, I see. Yeah, so these are the different kind of levels to it. Okay, as for the red, I believe it's just a matter of adding a touch of airbrush. Yeah, maybe this one is too red. But yeah, like just a touch of airbrush like this. And then you add a little bit of like white in the middle. And that should be how you do the like the coloring for the skin. Yeah, obviously I feel like a little more on the side. But yeah, I feel like this is the essential. Alright, I guess that means I can merge it. Oh yeah, I guess today I was also pretty worried about the future. And like all of it started because YouTube recommended a video about like job searching. And yeah, that just brought up a very unpleasant reality, which is that I'm gonna have to look for a job once I graduate. and I really don't even wanna think about it at the moment, because like the whole job seeking process just seems super painful to me. Yeah, like I don't even want to think about the future. But and like it also doesn't help that the like the guy in the video is someone who has worked for some time, and like
The future is my greatest nightmare far.
I feel like he's one of these like sigma grind type of people. Or maybe not, but like I didn't find him super pleasant. Like a lot of people in the comments were like, "Oh damn, this is so eye-opening," but I just find him super irritating with all of his like stuff. I don't know, maybe just because he made me so anxious. But like yeah, like it's just not great. It's not a good feel. Like I guess
It's
especially
both
because
scary and painful cause you know it's coming, but there's nothing you can do to stop it.
yeah, I guess especially because like AI, and I guess currently what AI is the most capable of doing is like computer related stuff, which is like programming, and that also happens to be like exactly what I'm studying at the moment. So I guess I'm also pretty worried about that. Yeah, but like now that I think about it, I feel like just in programming, it was already kind of cooked even before AI arrived. Like I feel like even before it was already kind of bad. But I guess now with AI, everything is kind of just worse. Like I'm not even sure if a degree in computer science is it even gonna be worth anything. Hey, hello, Silver Comet. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of
Hello.
I guess just the thought about having to look for a job once I graduate is making me just pretty depressed. I mean, look, job hunting is depressing, so yeah, like I figured that I should start coloring my drawings.
Well, because AI, who knows?
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. Actually, I feel like maybe this is too
But knowing of such a skill would be helpful for you.
Yeah, true. But as far as like employment goes,
Important
I just
knowledge
have
like
no idea.
maintaining a home would be nice, as well as an understanding of law.
Yeah, I feel like home repair, that kind of stuff is important. Yeah, I guess it's also because I have never worked anywhere in my entire life. So I don't even know how it's gonna really go.
Okay, you have the right color now, you just need to add the correct shading.
Yeah, gonna add. I guess I'm gonna start with like the. Oh damn! I didn't know
Also,
that.
heads up, an aloe vera plant make for a good air filter for a home.
Yeah, like we also had an aloe
Aloe
vera.
vera is weird, NGL.
Like I like aloe vera drinks, like drinks that have aloe vera in it. But as far as a plant, as far as a plant goes, yeah, I guess you also can't.
Weird how? It has healing properties.
Yeah, I think ours just died because I watered it too much. So I have to be careful to not water them too much if I get one. Hey, hello, artist who can't draw. Yeah, but
What's
like
good?
I'm kind of also thinking that there is a lot of like programmers who become artists. Like a lot of very good artists were like programmers. So I think it's also not unthinkable for me to find something in art instead of like a computers. Okay, I feel like maybe.
Cut a piece off and you will see a slime. It helps with burns, acne, and wounds.
Maybe kind of just like this. Yeah, actually about rendering the skin, I feel like this part is the most important. Yeah, that's the mistake I made before. I just watered it way too much.
Also, the plant needs only a little water to survive. Too much and it dies. Also, if you cut a piece off and bury it, you can grow a sapling.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I also think that maybe maybe it's not maybe it's not productive to
Can I use it like a
think about the
lotion too?
future. Yeah, somehow this just gets me so worried. And I felt like
Niexi.
before I also had similar thoughts when it came to like going to university. Like I remember when I was in high school, I was just really worried about if even gonna be able to enter university and find a job. Like I was able to like get into university just fine. So, but like I remember back then I was super worried. So maybe I just need to chill and stop thinking about this crap. I guess just looking for a job just seems so fucking impossible. And like, I guess it also doesn't help that everyone is saying how like fucked up the economy is. And I think I'm just worried for nothing. I gotta stop thinking about
You
it.
just need to rinse it off after a few minutes.
Oh yeah, also for this area, I feel like this color is way too light. So actually gotta I'm gonna need a I'm gonna need a
Just make
different
sure you're
color.
not allergic first.
Like I just wish I never had to work. But like especially in like programming, it's not like other jobs where you can just like get a job with your degree.
Most likely, it's okay to plan, but overthinking it can cause unintentional stress.
Yeah, I think I it's a bad habit of mine to just overthink about stuff. Yeah, I guess everyone hates working,
Don't we all?
but I don't even know how. I remember when I was younger, I was wondering like how do people even get a job? Like I thought you had to pay to get a job. Well, I have no idea, honestly.
Programming is honestly a pain in its own right, especially if a person wants it a certain way.
Because I have never worked. So I don't know either way. Yeah, like when I I remember when I was like 5 years old,
What?
the concept of people giving you money for like work just seemed so magical to me at the time. I thought you had to pay to get a job or something like that. Yeah, I think that annotate. I think like having high, like the fear of
Do y'all
disappointing
ever have the
others.
fear where people have high expectations of you just to fail, disappoint everyone you loved and cared about?
Yeah, I feel like I also have that fear a lot. I mean, it used to be. I used to. It used to be a lot stronger than it is right now.
Honestly, just make sure to do research of a place before working there. At the end of the day, you choose where you can work.
Yeah, honestly though, I don't. I guess my question is whether I can get a job like at all. I guess that's what I'm kind of worried about. I guess maybe that also shows just how inexperienced I am. Maybe once I get a first job, it's gonna get better. Yeah,
I stopped
to
caring
be
a long
honest,
time ago.
like
At
this
this
is
point,
just
I'm here
so
because I'm interested in seeing how this will end.
like this whole situation like currently with AI and all that crap. I'm not sure how it will end. Oh yeah, there was also a new. Oh, hello M.
I've never seen your channel before but stopped by BC. It's always cool to see people doing art studies. Are you studying the style as a whole or a specific aspect?
Well, I'm mostly studying the way Zazamiti draws the body, but I'm also kind of a beginner, so like I'm basically just studying everything. Yeah, like that's the thing. There are a lot of things I enjoy, but the like just the thought of having to work one day just feels horrible. Like I guess maybe just getting a first job is gonna help me a little bit with this. But like back in my first year of college, I remember like going to a career fair and like looking for something for a job, and they were basically all looking for people who are about to graduate. So that was like that was like 2 years ago, a year ago. But I'm graduating in like, yeah, this is my third year. So I guess the day is just slowly approaching. I just wish I never have to deal with any of this. Oh yeah, maybe I should draw the highlights first. Okay. Yeah, maybe adding the highlights at the edges, and yeah, I guess also some highlight at the middle. Yeah, like honestly, just like even watching all these videos about people looking for a job, or just like a lot of people just recommend going on LinkedIn, but like LinkedIn is so fucking depressing. Like everyone on LinkedIn seems miserable as fuck. Like everyone there is like, yeah, it's basically the embodiment of toxic positivity. Like they are all just trying to force a smile on their face and trying to pretend to be happy. Like I can't deal with that. Oh yeah, I should also erase all of this. Seems like that's gonna help. I don't know, it's pretty strange how jaded I've become. I remember when I first entered like college, I was pretty excited about all this stuff. But like now I'm just kind of, I just don't want to even do anything that's even remotely close to working. Alright, I guess now's the time for the rest of the highlight. Oh yeah, also the shadow. Okay, maybe I should just stop worrying about the upper part of the hair and just color the rest. Like I'm not exactly sure how many people are hiring in like are hiring like computer science undergrads, like people graduating from computer science, but I feel like that's probably going to be less than before AI came out. And like even before AI became super powerful, like getting a job in programming was already just super difficult. Like even just thinking about this makes me depressed. But I'm also wondering how do people even get a job in art? Like maybe if I get good enough at drawing, I could find something in art. Oh yeah, also for the bottom of the hair, the color actually needs to be a little bit lighter. So kind of like this. Yeah, like this is perfect. Yeah, I actually have no idea how people get a job in
A
art.
job in art, how to gain traction and gain notoriety.
I guess it's also kind of. Oh lol, you heard that? Like I have three
Wankoi,
plants.
destroyer of plants, face blue wide eyes.
I have 3 plants right now, and I guess I water them like once per week, or just or just whenever the thought comes up. But I guess like
There are also commissions as well.
the aloe plant, I think I just didn't touch it. Like I just didn't touch it for like um I think
Onigiri, what are you talking about?
a few weeks. And like the thought just suddenly came to me that I should water it because the soil looked kind of dry. And yeah, I just watered a lot um in the next few weeks, and then it kind of just died. Yeah, like yeah, that one just died.
Do you have any pets?
I don't have any pets though. I feel like plants are just yeah, I feel like pets are just too high maintenance. But like plants are
Yet it can grow in dry soil.
yeah, I guess what I'm kind of not too fond of is like the fur of animals. Yeah, animal fur. I don't like that. Yeah, I guess I was talking a little bit about that.
Are talking about the aloe vera. Of course they are. But if you don't have the money for them, then don't get them.
Oh, but now that I look at it, I can tell that the head is way too big. Yeah, maybe as a practice I can try to adjust it right now. Okay, so I just have to select all the layers. Actually, let me, I guess, get a backup. Okay. Oh, hello, caveman, Olive.
Stumble upon new cave painting. Hum.
Alright, let's see. I think it's gonna make it better. I guess a smaller head.
New people great.
I feel like hands is definitely a little bit harder.
I know you said you're a beginner, but the hands look really good here. It took me 3 or 4 years to get to that point. That's crazy.
Yeah, drawing hands correctly is difficult.
Plus, plants are alive in the first place, so they definitely make for a good option.
Alright, I guess like, yeah, like this.
The giving tree, eyes purple crying.
Oh yeah, the given tree. That's, yeah, I guess the given tree is kind of special in terms of children's book. Like that book is just depressing. No, the like the children's book, The Giving Tree by
Wait, are you referring to the tree from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
I think the author's name is Silverstein or something like that. You can look it up, but like yeah, I feel like it's a pretty yeah, that's doesn't even really feel like a children's story. Like if I remember correctly, um, yeah, like at first it was like a boy who wanted apples, and
Oh,
so
I
like
see. Never read it.
the tree just gave it his apples, and then the boy like wanted to hide from the sun, so like the tree gave him a shade, his shade. Um, yeah, basically the boy kept asking more and more, and then the boy wanted the house, so like the tree just let him cut 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 it down, and like then the boy just left and became an adult, and then the boy came back when he's already old, and I guess he lost everything
Surely you've read
or
The
something,
Rainbow
but
Fish.
yeah, he was just sitting on the like what's left of the tree. Like I feel like just explaining the story is not that sad. I guess we really have to see the pictures to like understand just, but I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. You can even find a narration of it on YouTube. Just type the given tree and you're gonna see it. Okay, I feel like it kind of looks better.
Top 10 saddest anime moments, eyes purple crying.
Yeah, that was pretty like I guess mostly weird. There was like cry. I think like right in the modern, like when I was
Speaking of
younger,
that, any anime that made you tear slash choke up?
like when I was younger, I think a lot of moments kind of made me sad. But like just now, I think a recent one I can think of is the episode 1 of To Your Eternal. I don't know if you have heard of that one. It's about a ball becoming a wolf. That was the first episode. Like it doesn't seem that sad just this from just me saying it like that. But like that first episode was just pretty sad. Oh yeah, To Your Eternity. Oh, but if you if you mention it, that must mean you have
Um,
seen it.
but
Yeah, like the anime kind of fell off at later on, but the first episode was phenomenal. Like the first episode was fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it if you wanna check it out. But I guess like after the first episode, I feel like the rest
a read
is not really worth watching. Like I still like watched the rest just because the first episode was so good. But like yeah, like I just feel like the following episodes were kind of a waste of time. Oh, I guess the relationship of the I guess what I kind of liked is the grandma who first went from like a villain to like an actually sympathetic character. Yeah, the grandma was a pretty good character, but like otherwise it's I feel like the first episode is a 10 out of 10, but um yeah, the following episodes were like 4 out of 10 for me. 4 or 5. Yeah, I guess the other one is like just the first chapter of Free Ren. That one was also really good. I guess seeing the passage of time and seeing everyone die was kind of pretty sad. But I also just read it at night. So I guess I was also just also pretty unstable. when I read it. Yeah, I have actually forgotten all their names. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I liked Himmel's character as well.
I feel like yeah the four the four members of the party were pretty good. Yeah, and I guess I also like the fact
Ran
that
herself had a different viewpoint on life considering her lifespan, but he introduced a different perspective for her.
yeah, like I also like the fact that Freeburn is not the only one left. Like there is also another member who has a very long lifespan. I also forgot his name. Yeah, like seriously, aside from the three main character, Stark, Freeburn, and um, another one, I forgot her name as well. Yeah, I guess everyone else I kind of just forgot.
The anime itself expressed how important memories are and how even when they are gone the impact they made on others'
Oh
lives
yeah,
stayed.
Fern. Yeah, Fern. Yeah, exactly. I also like just the evolution of time and seeing how things change. Yeah, especially when they interact with people they previously encountered. Like, that's just great. Okay, I guess I also have to move the strand a little bit. Alright. Oh yeah, something also very interesting is that like the way they defeated there was like a a demon general that they just weren't able to defeat because he was too strong. Yeah, I also liked how like technology just evolved so quickly that he's no longer dangerous. Okay, I guess I will just unlock the layer and just merge all of it. Okay, so yeah, there is this part. This part here. Damn, I'm spending a lot of time on a single correction. I guess that's what I don't really like about using multiple layers. It's that it's just so slow to correct anything. Alright. Oh yeah, also like just like in programming, something that irritates me is that people expect you to have side projects and like do stuff outside of work to prove that you are someone worth hiring. Like that's just so I don't like that. Because like in none of the other jobs there is really like I feel like in other jobs there is no expectation that for you to do side projects and such outside of work. But somehow in programming you're just supposed to like be obsessed about it or some stuff. Like I kind of wish I could just get a job in art. Yeah, like just draw. Yeah, you're right. I guess artists do need a
I mean,
portfolio.
artists need to have a portfolio as well. No.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's because I guess for art, I am already kind of building a portfolio just through the existence of this YouTube channel. Like people can already see my work. I guess if they ever need to see my work, they can just look through my social media. I guess maybe the problem with programming is that I am not posting them publicly. Maybe I just need to post them online. Or like I can make a YouTube channel that just kind of present stuff that I do. Kind of like a lot of these game dev channels that just present their games. I feel like I could do something like that. Yeah, like that's also something annoying. Like they want people with experience for even just entry level stuff. I don't understand that. But yeah, onigiri, I think you are right. I guess I
Do you
enjoyed.
enjoy programming?
I think I enjoyed programming a lot more before I discovered drawing. Ever since I started drawing, I think I just enjoy drawing more than programming. Yeah, I guess I kind of my hobby and passion kind of changed, I guess. But I guess I still enjoy programming a lot more than other stuff like math or like physics. Yeah, it's still my favorite aside from art. Okay, I should draw the face now. Yeah, and I guess people who actually enjoy writing programs and such would make YouTube videos about it. Or like people who enjoy making games also just make these game dev log. I guess I've never done that kind of stuff. I guess for me it's mostly utilitarian in nature. I feel like nowadays I mostly write programs because I need a program to do a specific thing. Like how I wrote the code for like my streaming bot and also my like TTS setup and all that stuff. Like I mostly did this because I needed for streaming. Yeah, like figuring out how to connect Twitch's chat with YouTube's chat and all that stuff. Yeah, it's like someone who fixes the the electricity wiring or like someone who fixes the plumbing. Not because they really enjoy it, but because they need to. And of course you need to know how to like fix this kind of stuff if you want to do it. I guess it's just something I know how to do it. Yeah, like people who repair their car I guess there are people who enjoy modifying their car. Like they just really enjoy taking things apart and modding. But there are also other people who just know how to repair a car, but they don't necessarily enjoy tinkering with all that stuff. But also, aside from programming, I'm not sure what other job I could really do. Yeah, actually, I don't know what are the types of jobs that someone can do. I guess maybe I could look up a bit more in that area. Yeah, actually, I just don't know. Also, I was like when I got into university, back when I just got into it, I was really passionate about computers and stuff like that. Um, and I guess afterward, yeah, I think after I started drawing, after I joined an art community and I started drawing every day, I just kind of stopped caring about it that much. Yeah, I was really like passionate about Linux back then. But I guess what kind of destroyed my I guess what kind of destroyed my hope back then was discovering that actually no one really uses Linux in the real world. Okay. Yeah, it's actually over. I guess realizing that no one cares about Linux.
Is not the year of the Linux desktop. Lies purple crying.
And also discovering my my passion for drawing. I guess that was kind of the breaking point. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for the moment. Yeah, actually I think after that I just didn't really care about computer that much anymore. But also just Windows is, in my opinion, so much better because of software availability. So so yeah, actually I'm not even sure how many people still hire like programmers. Like it is becoming a TikToker or like an online influencer the only way out in 2025. Oh yeah, there is also another channel called The Philosophical Gamer, and like his whole channel is basically about complaining how fucked up the economy is and why and advocating for the case of why it's okay to just stay home and play games and not work. Um, but like if you think about it, he is also doing this for like views, and he also has a Patreon, I believe. And oh yeah, he's also a millennial. But like, yeah, it's pretty ironic that I mean, I guess it's just because he is not working, but like he earns his money through telling Gen Z that the economy is fucked and that it's okay to
That sounds backwards.
like it's okay to just stay at home and play games because it's all the boomers' fault. Like yeah, I guess that kind of shows that if you don't want to work, I guess the problem is that maybe because I don't know about what jobs are available and how to get into it and how to get into them. Yeah, that channel was kind of. I guess it gives people a false sense of hope, or like just give some people something to cope about. Yeah, I guess for some people it's basically their emotional support. I don't know, maybe I'm also just kind of thinking about this because I am under a lot of pressure to submit assignments. Maybe once this passes, it's gonna get a lot better. Yeah, because I guess it's already been like an entire month that school has begun, and I just didn't really work. I just didn't really study, and I guess just all the assignments are kind of due. So I guess it could also be because of all this pressure. Oh yes, this is actually a pretty good trick. Like to draw this kind of detail using highlight. I feel like that's kind of effective. Oh yeah, apparently there was also a new AI model coming from China that beats OpenAI's like latest model that would cost like $1,000 per prompt. So like actually the future of this all of this is not really certain. Oh, hello option kunai. Yeah, I have no idea. I think at the moment it's just people investing in these companies hoping that they will get.
How do these AI companies even make money?
Yeah, like I don't even feel like they're like honestly I don't think they are even making money. Yeah, because running a model like Even like running a less performant model locally already uses a lot of power. I feel like they're pretty much just using investors' money and hoping that one day it will magically start turning profit. Hey, hello, LPS Sparkle. Yeah,
Hi. The winds are so crazy outside.
yeah, even here it's also pretty bad. Like today is actually not as cold as usual. It's like minus, yeah, it's around -2 outside.
Do you
Yeah,
think I could maybe get a shout out? I'm really close to 140 subs.
I mean sure, but I don't think it's these kind of stuff are really a good idea. Like I feel like it's better to let YouTube naturally recommend your videos.
Oh, you two option cuny me too. It's so wild.
Yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be a lot better hopefully, but also gonna be kind of cold. Okay, I think at this point, um, oh thank you.
Also, I love your VTuber.
Oh, actually I should make the canvas a little bit smaller.
I don't have to go out tomorrow or Wednesday, so I should be fine.
Oh yeah, that's great. I think I will have to go to class tomorrow, so alright. Okay, I think I will just draw the tail and then I will merge every layer except the line art layer. But yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Face orange biting nails.
Oh, but something that's also on my mind is that just like art streams, I think people also do programming streams where they stream themselves programming live. So like doing programming stuff is not on YouTube is not exactly unthinkable. Oh, nice.
I have recently tried to make application that converts video into a text as file which is for subtitles.
Yeah, like an application like this already exists with like Whisper AI, I believe.
It would help people uploading to YouTube to have proper subtitling for videos so that it is easier for viewers to watch it.
Yeah, I know, right? Like YouTube's auto-generated subtitle is somehow still so bad, even with all these AI advancement. Like the auto-generated subtitle is still just bad. I have no idea how that's even possible. All right. Oh yeah, that's definitely nice.
And as files are good since you can customize how they look a lot, like changing color, placement, and so much more.
Yeah, it is.
I just thought it would be a good idea since watching through a 20-minute video to write all of the subtitles down is tedious.
Yeah, there's a program with Whisper AI that I think generates subtitle in SRT, I believe. But in DaVinci Resolve, there's also like an option to generate subtitles, also not in ASS. Yeah, I don't think any of them even generate ASS texts. Because I've also encountered similar problem previously. So I was looking for something that would turn like speech into subtitle. Yeah, I think writing a program on your own is the
Personally,
best.
I just think it would be cool to complete. Once it's done, I'll post it. I'm sure there are others, but I want to complete it since I wouldn't mind using it myself.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good idea to write a program, even if it already exists outside.
And it is something that is really achievable in scope with my current knowledge, so I think it is worth it.
But like, do you plan on using any AI model to achieve that kind of stuff? Like, I have no idea how to use AI models, but I think the Whisper AI model is just designed specifically for that kind of stuff. So maybe you can just write an application that just interfaces that with a Whisper AI model. But yeah, like there there used to be also a downloader. Like there is already a downloader called Gallery DO that just downloads images from various websites. But even though that already exists, I still wanted to write my own, like scraper. So I think it's always a good idea to write your own program just to be able to like make it do exactly what you wanted it to do. Okay.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it just downloaded image from Burus, which are basically like
Would you be
repository
able
of
to
images.
specify what websites it would visit?
You know, like websites like Damburu, Jailburu, that kind of websites. Yeah, basically you would like download the images and tag them in my like tag based file system. Yeah, there is one called Hydrus that
Like Danboru.
yeah, although I don't like Damburu that much
Yes, that one.
because it only allows two two like two tags at once. Whereas jailbrew, you can just use any number of tags in the search option. So that's great. Yeah, it is. Like, even nowadays, I still use it.
Funnily enough, I was using it 2 days ago. Wait, what's happening here?
Yeah, like I
I
just
only
use it
use it for
for.
artwork. But of course, it can be a drag sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, like, because one action that I regularly do is to like I discover an artist that I like on Twitter or Pixiv, for example. Then I would go to like Jailbrew to find their gallery, and then I would download their entire like list of work on Jailbrew. And since Jailbrew has tags, I also download all the tags and basically all the metadata about the file, and then I would just store it inside a tag-based file system, which allows me to just easily find references for drawing. Yeah, that's basically what I do with my program. So like, even though there already exists a program that scrapes these kind of websites called Gallery DO, that program just doesn't do everything I am looking for. So I still just find it more convenient to just write my own, so that it kind of just does exactly what I want it to do.
I see, interesting.
But yeah, I feel like it's mostly just convenient for references. And also like, I'm using Hydra's network for a tag-based file system. So that also allows me to filter every image that enter my collection so that I can delete the bad ones. So that basically my database doesn't get cluttered with like images that I don't like, which was also a problem I ran into previously, because like previously I tried to download every single image on Jailbrew, but the problem was also that like I just ended up with a lot of like bad images. Yeah, Tag Studio. That's that's something similar to Hydrus, I believe. But I haven't tried it.
Oh yeah, I also came across Tag Studio through the creator's YouTube videos about it. Seems to be in alpha stage. Arendo.
Yeah, like I don't I am not I am not cool enough to use an unstable file system. Like I don't want to run the risk of getting all my files erased. Yeah, like I also saw that video. Probably because it's related to Hydrus. Yeah, like I also find yeah, I feel like these are good examples.
I guess that's a good example of programming project video that I found interesting.
I feel like probably a lot of things can be very interesting if people are able to explain it well. Like I really don't like math, but like when people make good videos about math that is very easy to understand, I sometimes still find myself watching videos about math, even though like I would never touch that kind of stuff in real life. Right. Yeah, actually I'm still not too sure about the eyes, but I think this is a good way of drawing it well, I suppose. Oh yeah, I also checked out the manga Galaxia, and I don't really like it. I think I only read like part way through the first chapter, and like I guess I could just I just find it kind of generic, I guess. Like somehow I just feel like I've read a setting like that a lot of time. Like a girl meets a boy who has lost all
Oh,
his
I see.
memories. There was also just yeah, somehow I just feel like I have encountered quite a few that have this kind of setting. Yeah, I guess we all have different tastes.
Which manga?
Galaxia.
It's up to you if you want to continue or not.
Yeah, I feel like it's not for me. I'm actually not even sure what kind of manga I enjoy anymore. I feel like I just drop quite a lot of them. Oh yeah, there's also a manga called Tower Dungeon. And it's by the same author as Blame, but I just can't get into it. So I'm pretty sure that I will also have to drop that one. Alright, I guess another kind of white area that's kind of pale behind the eye. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I think we're mostly done with the eye. Alright. Oh, hello, I did Rose.
Always love the clicks of a focus. Artist Katie Roa chuckle.
Alright. I don't know if I should erase the eyebrow. Maybe I should. Yeah, alright. Let's erase the eyebrow and draw a new one, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm also currently using like a cherry aqua switch, which actually feels a little bit better than a brown switch. Like I guess it still makes a pretty nice click, but it doesn't take as much force as like a blue switch. Like my fingers were kind of hurting from using the blue switch. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's
I've
about
had some artist friends have the same complaint. Yes, Benonsip.
yeah, I guess it's about how hard you have to press on something like that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should make this a bit smaller. Yeah, I think the finger that was hurting was mainly my pinky because I just use buttons like shift and control a lot. But these are also the buttons that are just the hardest to press. Alright, just gonna merge. Okay, I think I'm basically done with this one. Oh yeah, I should also add a nose. Like here.
Nice, it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Most certainly.
I should move it up. Um, I guess around this area. Alright. Damn, I just always feel like the position is kind of wrong. But anyways, I think I'm mostly done today after this. So yay. Also it took some time. Oh yeah, maybe just move it down a little. Alright. Oh yeah, I missed the ears. Oh yeah, I'm not done yet. Sorry. I still have I forgot about the ears.
Fake hair.
But I think it's just gonna be kind of quick. Alright, just gonna add a little bit of... Actually, I don't think even too much shadow is required. Just a tiny bit to indicate a shadow. No, actually, never mind. I will just leave it like that. Alright. Alright, yeah, see you tomorrow. And bye bye, Silver Comet. Yeah, and see you everyone else. I will see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, bye bye, Onigiri Bite.